Hello everybody, this is a Subaru Forester, and on this car I'll be replacing the valve cover gaskets on both sides, spark plugs, and front timing seal. The bottom's leaking oil. So to get to the valve covers, it's a little bit of work. So you got to lift the car, remove the wheels to get access to the valve cover bolts from the side. It's better that way. And then you have to clear out this area, take out the battery so you can get access. Even though you can get your hand in there, if you take the battery out, you get a little bit more room. To get the airbox out, you're going to take these two clips out, get the airbox out, the air intake section out, open these clips, unplug the mass airflow, pull this out. You have to remove this hose here, box is free, and out. There we go. To get this part out, there's 10mm right here. Take that out. There we go. Now we can see a lot of space to get to the valve cover, and we can also see the leaks. So first thing we need to do is open all these top bolts. We're going to open all these bolts here, all the way down from up here. And we will be able to take out the ignition coil and plugs from up here. Once you get those bolts out, try to pull the coils out like that. Here's the back coil. Yes, it hits the body, but it comes out just fine. Here we go. So right now there are bolts right here for the valve cover. I already got the top ones out. Just conveniently, power steering hose is in the way. There's one right there by the plug. And then there's more underneath. I have to remove them. Here you go. All the bottom bolts are right here. You have to remove a total of 3 right here. And the valve cover gets disconnected. You can pull it straight up, like the window open and close. Don't go left and right. It will not come out right. So even though, there you go. So we can see where the leak was. Where the gasket actually gave out. So let's get the gasket up. Now we're going to clean the surface. The gasket mating surface has to be cleaned. Put new silicone on the edges. You can see where the silicone was. Around the actuator housings. And put new gaskets in. Put the cover back in. And we should be all good. So installation is the same way as you take it out. I'm gonna let you in on a secret. So this bolt right here, you can only tighten by ratchet because there's not enough room, and the bolt right here also has to be tightened by a small ratchet because there's not enough room for the socket and ratchet. So you're gonna use open wrench, or if you have ratcheting wrench, you can use that. So here we go. You're gonna clean up the cover, install back everything. Now, if this looks easy, funny thing is, we make it look so easy that everybody believes it's easy job. You can do it. Problem is, we're mechanics. We've been doing this, if not most of our lives, then all of our lives. Some of us have been doing this for as long as they can remember. And this becomes natural to us. So when we show you some stuff, how to do it, it might look easier. So, you ever heard someone says, oh, you make this looks so easy. It's because they've been doing it for long enough time. They know ins and outs, some secrets of how to do stuff. And if you're doing this for your own car first time, get ready to spend some time. You just might be frustrated a little bit because it's not your type of work. It becomes part of our life. We get to deal with this frustration and it becomes normal for us. So this job does require a little patience, but yes, you can do it with some time. And when you're starting work like this, the only advice I have is do not be looking forward to anything else for the next 2-3 hours, because you will get upset because you might not get this done on time, and then whatever you planned after this might be ruined. So make sure you have a day full just to your work. Let everybody know you're doing this work so they don't bug you. Be at peace, and then you'll be able to do this in no time. You might be done early if your mind is not distracted. So anyway, I just did a valve cover. I'm just going to put new plugs. The plugs that I took out of this guy were pretty tired, I'll tell you. So we need to add some new plugs in here. You can also inspect your coil boots, make sure there's no oil damage, there's no spring damage, and no cracks going on. And if everything looks good, go ahead and put everything back together. I really want to thank you guys for watching. Everybody, best of luck with your repairs. See you in the next video. I will be showing you how to remove and install the seal for the timing cover, because in this car it's leaking as well. My other video will show you how to remove and install the lower control arms and CV axle on this car. I also have installed the transmission because it is slipping, I think 3rd gear. So if you have that issue, look out for the video for that as well. Take care, like and subscribe.